Did you know that taxes can have a lasting impact on architectural design? Let's look at some examples of how taxation has influenced the way our buildings look today. It was the year 1784. After the American Revolutionary War, Britain was in debt and needed so much money. So King George III introduced something called the British brick tax. Yes, you heard that right. Each individual brick was taxed. As a result, brick manufacturers started making bigger bricks to reduce their tax bill. But then the crown caught on and just increased the tax for bricks over a certain size. And this led to many manufacturers going out of business while others shifted to timber and other materials. But the oversized bricks that did get produced were used and they remain today in a lot of buildings that you see, which incidentally makes it a lot easier for historians to date these buildings. And you'll be pleased to know that the brick tax was abolished in 1850. So no, this is not the reason why properties are so bloody expensive today. Have you ever walked around the streets of England and wondered to yourself, why do some of these buildings have boarded up windows? The answer lies in something called the window tax. In 1698, King William III introduced the window tax in the UK, which does exactly what it says. It taxed buildings based on the number of windows they had. As a result, many building owners had to get creative, so some simply just bricked up their windows. The window tax was eventually repealed in 1851, but unfortunately, some of the bricked up windows still remain to this day. Now let's leave the UK for a moment and travel across the North Sea to Amsterdam. Have you ever wondered why the buildings on either sides of the canals of Amsterdam are so tall and narrow? Well, it turns out that these buildings were not completely designed just for aesthetics. So you see in the Netherlands, buildings were taxed based on their frontage rather than their height or depth. So builders obviously got creative and built tall, narrow and long structures to reduce their tax bills. But this design also led to very narrow staircases inside the houses, which in turn led to the invention of an exterior hoist system for moving furniture and goods in and out of the upper levels. And if you look carefully, you'll see that these systems are still intact on the structures of a lot of buildings in Amsterdam today. So next time you walk along the cobblestone streets of Amsterdam and admire the cozy urban experience, remember that a lot of it was down to some creative tax planning. These three examples show how tax can have a lasting impact on our built environment to this day. For better or worse, over time, these elements add up to form the architecture that we now see as typical to the character of neighborhoods and cities today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to check out this video here.